What's going on, everybody? Here we are in the beautiful downtown Indianapolis, just outside of downtown. Been having a lot of requests from people asking for specific videos on the laws or explanations on the laws. I touch base here and there, but I haven't really jumped in and explained these laws that I'm talking about. So today I wanted to start with what I consider to be a pretty simple law that we can all start applying right now today. It being Monday, first day of the week. Some of you dread it. I love it. I think there's so many opportunities as it being the start of the week to get shit done. Make it happen. So here we are Monday. I'm going to share this video so that we can start applying these things right now today, and maybe by the end of the week some of you can start seeing some serious results. The law of compensation is what we'll talk about today. The law of compensation states three things. The need, we get paid for the need for what we do, our ability to do what we do, and the difficulty it is in replacing us. The need for what we do. Every one of us are earning money. Every one of us are making a dollar one way or another. So there's a need for what we do. The ability to do what we do is what we control every day, is how we interact with our surroundings. That's what we should focus on, the need for what you do, the ability to do what you do. That's your focus. And the difficulty it is in replacing you. That takes care of itself when you take care of number two. I chose a spot for this video just outside of Lucas Oil Stadium because of this man right here, Mr. Peyton Manning. According to Forbes, Peyton made $400 million in his career. Now, whether that's with Indy or Broncos or Super Bowl winnings, whatever, he made $400 million. There was a need for what he did. In '98, Indianapolis needed a quarterback. So he drafted Peyton Manning. His ability to do what he did is what he focused on during his career, which ended him up #1 quarterback of all time, #1 in passing yards, touchdowns, wins, including playoffs. The stats go on forever. I ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. We don't care about Peyton Manning, right? We care about what we can do. How can this law affect us? How can it make our life better? But I just wanted to share, Peyton Manning focused on the need for what he did, his ability to do what he did. This man changed the way the game is played at the quarterback level, made defenses change the way they play the game. He focused on his ability to do this quarterback thing in the NFL. He changed play calling, he changed the way routes, he changed the way you call routes, the way you call audibles. He didn't follow necessarily the lead of every quarterback before. He said, what can I do to make my job easier and defeat the defense? Because that's his goal, is to defeat the defense. So he focused on his ability, and because of that, because he became so ingrained in studying and putting everything he had into it, he didn't leave the practice field, go home and forget about football. He studied this his whole life. This was his life. And whatever you're doing in the world, it should be your life. Because if you want to get to the top, make it your life. Even when you're off work, go home and think of a way you can change your job to make it better, to bring more value to yourself. Because what happened when he did that, the ability to replace him, there was none. There was no ability to replace Peyton Manning, as we've seen since he's left. So the law of compensation for you needs to be find something you need to do. I mean, whether you're a gas station attendant, a waitress, a bus driver, whether you're in network marketing, whether you're in sales, whatever you're doing, there's a need for what you do already. So focus on your ability to do it. How can you become better? How can you bring value to the person above you? If there's someone above you that you call boss or a superintendent or whatever, how can you bring value to their day, their life? How can you raise the bottom dollar of the corporate you're in or the job that you're in? Because for me, a gas station attendant could be the CEO of a petroleum company in 5 to 10 years if they really use these laws and make them work for them. The average person thinks I'm at the bottom of the chain, I can never go up. That's why they never go up. For me, I think if you're a gas attendant and you don't want to do that, these buildings back here, you can't see them all because I'm a little farther from downtown, but the Salesforce just joined downtown Indy. Find out what these people do in this building. Get an entry-level job answering phones. There's a need for that. Focus on your ability to answer those phones. Bring value to the person you're a secretary or phone answerer to. Throw your ego away, because your ego is keeping you where you're at. It's not getting you paid. Focus on your ability to answer the phones, to make the person's job above you so valuable that you bring value to their life. You raise it up and it becomes impossible to replace you. What happens after that? You might get a bonus here or there at the end of the year because you've done something for them. But in 2 years, now they say, we can't replace him. We need him to do this job, because if he could do this so damn well, what if we put him in this spot? How well would he do? He could make us more money. Boom. Now you got a raise. Now instead of answering phones on the bottom level, you've got a view. It might be the 3rd, 4th level floor view, but you got a view. And in 5 years of doing the same thing, next thing you know, you've replaced the guy you was working for at the beginning. Law of compensation, guys, states 3 things. The need for what you do, your ability to do it, your focus, and the difficulty it is in replacing you. It takes care of itself when you take care of your ability to do your job. It's simple, it's easy, you can apply it today and make it happen for you. If you got any questions, feel free to contact me. We'll do some practicing things, get some things working for you to make your life change and better. And I look forward to helping you guys out in the future, supporting you guys in the future. All right, and remember, no matter what you're going through, what you're doing right now, stop and breathe. You're really in the middle of a memory. I'll talk to you guys soon.